show you another one of the things that I'm going to do to the Nova. Now, in the back, you know, there's the shock and then there's the spacing. That's usually a lot more. And so what I did was, it's still in the test phases. I'm still don't know how I'm going to go about doing this, but this is the original bumper, what do you call it, the filler panel. And as you can see, if you've seen my videos in the very beginning, you saw that this filler panel was painted and looked all nasty. Well, what I did was I removed all of the paint. I used some paint stripper and took it all down to bare. And I was surprised to see that this filler panel is actually red. I was expecting it to be another color like today's cars. They're usually yellow or black or whatever. But this is actually red. Now you'll see that there's a line that I scribed on the filler panel. That line is actually where the actual bumper lines up. So I compressed the shocks, and you can see that I compressed it this much, the bumper. So I compressed the bumper shocks by drilling holes in it and just basically putting all the oil out, and now I'm left with this spacing. Now I actually like this spacing a lot better. So I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing this, but what I want to do is maybe it's a little dark here, I know, in the back here. Maybe cutting this filler panel right where the line is, and then taking the filler panel and maybe making it a little bit stronger so that it's not so flexible, and then putting it on as it was intended, and that way it would fill this gap. And the other idea I thought about was actually making a sheet metal piece here, or even making a fiberglass piece to go in between the actual tail panel and the bumper. And then of course it would be painted body color. But I kind of want the filler panel because of the edges. When I put the filler panel on, the filler panel will actually curve around and go down around this edge, finishing it off, making it a little bit more cleaner looking, rather than having this gaping hole that's there now without the filler panel. So I know that some people, what they do is they usually remove the shocks from the actual bumper off completely and then bolt the bumper straight onto the frame. And though that's another option, I don't know, I just don't like not having some sort of gap in between the actual car and the bumper. I just think it looks better with that gap, or with that spacing rather. And then the other problem, when you put this bumper, you know, right up against the car by removing the shocks, it usually makes opening the fuel door, which is the license plate holder, it makes it a little bit of a task to get it open all the way, because it actually hits against the bumper if the bumper was all the way up against the car. So I kind of want to avoid that if I can by using a filler panel, but at the same time eliminating some of the huge gap that it originally came with. With this plan that I have, it would actually make the front bumper and the rear bumper somewhat symmetrical. So that's the plan. So that's another reason why I don't want to just, you know, slap the bumper all the way up to the car without, you know, by removing the shocks. So that's in the works. I'll get to work on that as soon as I get the latch thing situated and get the car put together up in the front. But thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for the comments. You know, if you have any questions or whatever, I'm always happy to answer them. If you know, you want to see something, just leave it in the comment below, and I will read the comments because I read them. And anytime I get questions, I always answer them, so it's no problem with that. But you know, if you like the video, hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. But as always, thank you for watching my videos.